You've been waiting for this man, and he is back with us via Zoom. And in fact, Steve Foster, the Foss, is live at the experience, the NFL experience. He is right in the middle of everything right now in Southern California, getting ready for Super Bowl 56. How are you, and how is the experience?
Hey, man, look here. I'm not going to make a rookie mistake because all you need is some Snickers. I'm giving them some love. I'm eating 40,000 of them. Why not get in the middle of the NFL experience? They're giving me the fun-size box to prop everything up. Much love, too. Hey, man, who are the chefs? Great googly moogly. It's on, man. It is on. It's going great.
Now, what is the NFL experience like for people? Now, you're in the middle of it. How do you describe it?
The NFL experience is like the opportunity to purchase merchandise, throw the football, kick the football, run the 40-yard dash, take photos with your favorite team, big helmets, the Panini Card Company, you name it. It's here. Can I eat a Snickers while I'm doing?
Yeah, why not? I mean, just go ahead. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy you're, I hope they're paying you for it since you're eating it. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's a fun-sized Snickers bar. Go ahead. Don't eat the Snickers. There he is, the Foss, who is now devouring a fun-sized bar of Snickers. Does it satisfy you? Does it satisfy you? Yes.
Satisfies you, of course.
All right, I'm double checking. Now, I want to get a recap of last night's party. I saw that you and Dean, your former teammate, Dean Cain, met up last night in Hollywood. What was that like?
Unreal.
Yeah, by the way, anytime somebody expects the Foss to finish off a Snickers and then be able to speak 15 seconds later, that's not happening. No.
First of all, he attracts everybody. Second of all, we just started to roll in. They wanted us to stop, had to take the photo. They all know who he is. He is Superman. What they don't know is that he was in camp with Buffalo with Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith, all those guys that went to 4 Super Bowls.
That's right.
So we go in. Much love to his guy, Kenny D. We get in. He starts taking us around. We say hello to a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Take us around. We go Trevor Lawrence, Sierra. You gotta love her music. I didn't want to give too much away, but you can come back with everybody knows Sierra. Born in Austin, Texas. Joe Montana. Great conversation with Russell Wilson. He had just come back from the NFL honor, so he was in the tux.
Yep.
Colin Cowherd back in the corner. Some other ESPN notables. So we had a great time. Sip tequila. I'm from El Paso. What else am I going to drink?
What kind of tequila did you sip? Because Emmitt Smith's got his new tequila right now with Ed Adorna. Is that what you had?
I need to get the name for you. Starts with the C. I wanted to say Consejo or so. I'm making stuff up.
Yeah,
I should have taken a photo of that. But we had a great evening. Met some friends. Shout out to Monica and Laura and Tim. Had a great conversation with them. 2 lovely young ladies and their friend Tim. But the highlight was dapping it up with Dak when he found out that we were Jason's teammates and his football roommate, et cetera, et cetera. I saved the photo for after this. I'm putting it up. Dean, Dak, and me at Rouse in Hollywood.
Sounds like a fun night. So there you go. So you capped it off with Dak Prescott.
That wasn't the beginning. The beginning was the Mike Ditka, Ron Jaworski Cigar and Stars party. Kyle Turley, the offensive lineman, if you go back to 2000, who threw the helmet.
Yep.
New Orleans Saints.
Remember him well. That's right.
Now he's a country and western singer.
Get out of here. Kyle Turley's now singing country music?
I can get him on the show, and I can send you some music. Great dude. Great dude.
So you connected with Kyle Turley. Yes. What else?
Oh, he was up on stage singing. I didn't hang out with Kyle Turley. He's singing.
Oh, okay. All right.
But then I left there and then caught up with Dean.
All right. So I got you. So it started with the Ditka party. Kyle Turley was performing, right? Were you drinking whiskey? Is that what you were doing last night?
Tequila.
Well, you said, yeah, but you said that at Ditka's parties, it's all about whiskey and cigars.
Right. I didn't do any of that because I knew I had to be responsible and get over to meet Dean.
Good for you. All right. So you stayed clean. I like that. And then you went over after that to Dean. And what time did you finish the partying last night or this morning?
A little after midnight because we knew we had to drive back out to Malibu from Hollywood. That's not close.
Okay.
That's more like going from Mesa out to the Americas.
All right.
High school.
Hey, give me a tour of what it looks like right there at the NFL Experience. No offense to you, but let me see what the rest of it looks like. Hang on. Let me see.
Here.
All right.
We gotta flip this. All right.
There we go. That looks better. Oh, there's your Snickers. There's your Snickers area. No wonder you were able to get Snickers. Yeah.
That's the folks up there.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now we got the Uber Eats bench press.
I see that. That was pretty cool.
Bench press. Got the bench press. Got the vertical jump.
Mm-hmm.
Got the vertical jump. You gotta love the 40, right? Now somebody's pulling a hammy on the 40.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So they actually have a little track and they let people run 40s.
Back around over here.
Okay, that's cool. I like this. Adrian, you enjoying the show? Yeah.
On the backside.
This is awesome.
Backside here. We got the Lowe's home team though, with some of the notable NFL players in here. You know, I got the credentials. I can do this.
This is riveting radio. Good to see you. Don't get in trouble. I don't want to get you thrown out of the NFL Experience. That would be terrible. I think we lost him. All right. The Foss froze for me for a second, but now, and he's muted himself. Now he's back. All right, Foss. Foss, listen, don't get tossed from the NFL Experience to try to give us a tour.
We're going to do a loop. We're going to do a loop. It's huge, man. I can't get to everything.
He's not even listening to us.
Everything.
Uh-huh.
Got the fans rolling.
I'll give people an idea as Foss is showing us around. There's a lot of people there.
Hunt auction. Oh, Wilson footballs. I love Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, my dude? All right, got to say hello to someone. You got to be cordial. Wilson putting the footballs together.
Oh, look at that.
It's on site. On site, Cappy. They brought the Ada, Oklahoma. Some of they're making them right here, man.
Now let me ask you something about the footballs. Do they?
Not Oklahoma.
Do they actually? Do you buy a football on site and then they make it for you right there?
You can. I've toured the plant in Ada, Ohio. It's out by Ohio Northern. Is in the same town.
That's
University.
Cool. So you go there. You want a football? They'll make it for you, and you'll watch them make it for you until it's done. That's cool.
Right.
I like that. That's pretty cool. That's a neat part of the NFL Experience, especially since we've never been there. So this is kind of something new for us. I'm happy you're giving us the tour around. All right, listen, I need you to pause the tour for a second because we've got to get a sports center in, all right?
You got it, buddy.
All right. We're back right now with the Foss, Steve Foster, who is at the NFL Experience, actually outside. We're looking at looks like the Dallas Cowboys rings behind you right now, Foss.
There it is. Couple of them. Big.
There it is. That's a nice. What Super Bowl was that? Do you know? Any idea what that was from?
I think that's the 5th one, Super Bowl 30.
Okay. Now I gotta ask
another
you.
One.
Okay.
I have another one.
By the way, Foss has gone into the hallway outside the Experience. That's why it's so quiet in there right now. That's from the 4th Super Bowls, right? That's the one right before that. Okay.
Right.
Makes
Exactly.
sense. Very nice. And I got to ask you, we've spent so much time with you about the pageantry of the game. We haven't actually talked about the game with you. Give me your thoughts on this one as the Rams and Bengals get ready to hook up here on Sunday. I mean, we've already talked it to death, but when you look at these two teams and the way this matchup is shaping up, where do you think the biggest keys are going to be for both teams, Foss?
Honestly, and again, I say this all the time, even though I was an offensive player, it's who wins the line of scrimmage. If Aaron Donald and Von Miller and company disrupt the gunslinger, the young gun, Joe Burrow, I think it's going to be difficult for him to get to Jamar Chase. I think it's going to be tough for Joe Mixon to find those running lanes. Okay? Now, on the flip side, I think you got to give it to our man from Highland Park, the Texan, Matthew Stafford. He's just got to get the ball distributed properly. Get it to Cooper Kupp. Get it to OBJ. Have Cam Akers. Get some running games going on. Sonny Michel. Sony, and he knows it because Michelle's been in this game before. I think the experience and being at home and having the routine of being in LA, because this is a huge city, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, navigating the city, if it wasn't for the 30 years of being best friends with Superman, I wouldn't know this city. You don't know the difference between Crenshaw Boulevard, La Brea, Jefferson, Washington, Normandy. I mean, all these different streets, 3rd Street, 4th Street, Figueroa, they're everywhere. But I've done this grid enough times that I know it. Again, liken that to Cincinnati. They don't know the grid, I would say, and experience. However, that's all been thrown to the wind to get them here. I think Rams win by 8.
If you beat Kansas City, would you say that the Rams should be? I mean, you always, because you look at how good Kansas City is.
Can I give you, know me as a lawyer as well. I don't like hearsay, but interestingly enough, today I heard a story. I'm just going to say this. This is in that realm that towards the end of the first half of the game, something went on between Eric Bieniemy and Mahomes that divided that offensive side of the ball, as I've been described, presumably. I don't know this. And that second half for Kansas City was not the same. And there was some internal strife. So I'm saying if there wasn't that internal strife that has been put into a closed public circle of knowledge, again, I can neither confirm nor deny, but that was being purported around these parts. So that could have played into the poor performance for the offense of Kansas City. I don't see that happening with Matthew Stafford and his squad on Sunday.
There were rumors after UTEP's last tournament game, the loss to Butler back in 2010, that the same thing happened in the locker room at halftime. There were problems with the team and the coaches, and they've denied it all these years. And I've asked Tony Barbie and other members about that, and they've all said, nope, never happened. So
I'm not going to tell you.
Of course not. Of course not. So we'll never know. But, hey, the point is, you like the Rams by 8.
Yeah, I think Sean McVay, he's figured out what he needed to do from prior instance. And he has a better quarterback. In my estimation.
Foss, who wins the MVP?
See, remember, Adrian, we talked about this. I'd much rather be a champion than an MVP. Could give a rat's. I mean, listen, in Super Bowl 30 for the Dallas Cowboys, Larry Brown was the MVP because Neil O'Donnell, and Cappy can confirm this, threw 2 interceptions that hit him in the chest. They were thrown better to Larry Brown than they were to Yancey Thigpen. My point is, I don't know who's going to be the MVP. Let's just go with the guy that helped my fantasy team. We'll go Cooper Kupp, because I think once he catches over 120, 25 yards, they're 19-0. So let's go ahead and get him his yards and give him the MVP. And Rams probably be the champions.
Do you expect both of these teams back in this game in the next few years?
You know, I think Cincinnati's going to do a lot of damage over these next years. Yes. On the flip side with the Rams, possibly if they can keep that defense going, absolutely.
Okay. What are your plans tonight and tomorrow? Let me hear what the agenda is going to be like for the Foss.
The NFL Legends, hosted by none other than Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, my God.
Evening, starting at 10 p.m. Pacific. So that's midnight. Yeah, I mean, no, not midnight is
11.
Central.
11.
That's when, yeah, but midnight back at we ding dong there, sleep in a little bit. And then tomorrow's Lee Steinberg.
Do you have any idea what to expect for the Gronk party?
Goodness. Lots of goodness of the adult persuasion. I don't know. I think Gronk's a pretty good guy. You know, he's gregarious. He's a lot of fun. I think he understands Super Bowl, right?
All right.
And I think he's a good host. You know, as well as you and I are hosts.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Yeah. If you run into Gronk tonight and you get to talk to him, bring up UTEP football head coach Dana Dimmel, who was his assistant coach at Arizona when Gronk was there.
Text me that so I'll recall at 10 at night tonight. Okay. I mean, text me before, and I'll run it through. And I may be able, if Gronk is real cool, I may be able to get a quick video clip back for our boys and our listeners at 600 ESPN El Paso.
There you go. Be fun to have Gronk give a shout out to Coach Dimmel and everybody at UTEP. That would be pretty good. I like that. So you got the Steinberg party tomorrow night.
Tomorrow afternoon, 1 to 5. 1 to 5 tomorrow afternoon.
What about tomorrow night? And are you done right now with your former Princeton teammate, or will you see Dean again before this trip is over?
Oh, yeah. I'll see Dean again. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. And where are you watching the game on Sunday?
I'll be back in Austin.
So you will be flying back on Sunday morning. Got it.
Yes.
All right. Have a great time. Let's catch up with you either next Monday or Tuesday, and we'll get a wrap on everything, okay?
Yes. Listen, I've had a blast. We'll post more now. Like I said, I was holding the Dak and Dean photo to come out after this interview. It wasn't the greatest when the lighting wasn't great, so I just preface that, but it is the three of us.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. That'll be great. And by the way, I know you went above and beyond to get us that NFL experience, and I appreciate that because it looked cool. It sounded good, but this was also terrific because we got you one-on-one with no background noise, all those NFL Super Bowl rings behind you for the Cowboys. Very nicely done, and good work this week, Foss.
Listen, Cappy, always a pleasure. There's nothing like working for home, you know, in that regard. And again, I know as we grew up, we didn't get a lot of fanfare being so far west in the great state of Texas. However, now you have some concerned citizens. And so this is a treat. This is great to be able to collaborate with you and Adrian and give our hometown an opportunity and a live look in of what's going on at the Super Bowl or any other events that we cover.